Hello everyone, hope you all guys are doing well. This is CA RANI and today we're gonna discuss very important topic, that is new course scheme, which we're gonna implement next year. So many students are having doubts and questions in their mind, so I'm here for you and I'm gonna share each and every information regarding proposed scheme of new course. This is proposed, some modifications and changes might take place. And soon ICAI will gonna launch formally a new course scheme that will gonna exactly clear the picture. So here we're starting. Firstly, a very good thing is that new course would be globally recognized. Because of the change in pattern and examination, it tried to fulfill the requirement. So I will gonna share every information phase wise of CA. So let's talk about CA foundation changes. So we will talk about registration criteria. So it is quite same as before. That is, you can appear for your CA foundation exam once you qualify your 12th examination. Now comes to number of papers. So this is same as before, but two modules will be removed. That is BCK and BCR will be no there. In paper number 2, business laws will be there, and in paper number 4, business economy will be there, and BCK and BCR will be removed. And if we talk about your passing criteria, so there will be big change. Earlier, you need to get at least 40% of the marks in all of the subject and 50% of the aggregate. But now, you need to get at least 50% of the marks in all the subject to qualify your CA foundation. So this is quite big change. And if we talk about your validity period of your registration, so it is valid for 4 years and there is no revalidation allowed. So this is all about your CA foundation changes. Now let's talk about next phase, CA Intermediate. Here, CA Foundation students and direct entry students enrolled. So there is a change for direct entry students. That earlier, they need to go through 9 months of practical training, then they can appear for CA Intermediate exam. But now, both CA Foundation students and direct entry students can appear for CA Intermediate exam only after the gap of 8 months of study period. Now let's talk about number of papers. So this is changed. Now this has been reduced to 6 from 8. Some of the papers have been combined and some of the papers have been removed. So now there will be 2 groups of 3 papers each. Like paper number 1 and paper number 5 will be combined to paper number 1, advanced account. And paper number 7 and paper number 8 will be combined to paper number 6A and 6B. But not entirely, 2 modules will be removed, that is EIS and Economics for Finance. If we talk about registration, so it is valid for 5 years and you can revalidate one time. So this is all about CA Intermediate changes. Now let's talk about next phase, that is your practical training. There are so many changes in your practical training, we'll discuss. First, your time duration of your practical training has been reduced to 2 years from 3 years. Earlier, you can appear for your CA final exams after the 2.5 years of practical training. But now, you can appear for your CA final exam after the 6 months from the completion of your 2 years of practical training. It means 6 months is totally given to you for your study period. It also includes self-paced online model, which I'm gonna discuss within a few minutes. Another change is that now you can do your practical training after the completion of your both group of your CA Intermediate. Earlier, students who clear their one group can apply for practical training, but not now. You have to qualify both group of CA Intermediate, then and only you can do your practical training. So this is change. And also leaves in a year has been reduced, I think 12 days in a year. So this is all about changes of your practical training. Now let's talk about self-paced online model. This is very important, which you need to clear before appearing your CA final examination. This is set of 4 papers, A, B, C, D. And A and B is mandatory and C and D, there are so many choices, you can choose as per choice 1. So this is self-paced online model, and in addition to this, the requirement of advanced ITT and MCS will be continue. It means this is continue, this is in addition to this. And in the end, let's talk about your last phase, CA final. If we talk about number of papers, then it is reduced to 6 from 8. 2 modules will be entirely removed. That is paper number 4, Corporate and Economic Law, and paper number 5, SCMPE. And that will gonna add to your self-paced online module. So this is the changes. I think I have covered all the aspects of the changes of your new course. Now let's talk about some points. First, very important is that at the both CA intermediate level and the CA final level, you will gonna see 30% of the MCQs and 70% of the subjective paper in all the subjects. It means 70% subjective, 30% objective you're gonna see. And another change is for your exemption limit. Earlier you were having 3 attempts to claim your exemption, but now you can claim your exemption anytime, but there is some condition attached to it. That is, you need to get at least 50% of the marks in rest of the subject to claim your exemption, or else you can surrender your exemption. And once you qualify your CA final and you are qualified chartered accountant, you are a member now, and then you are having 2 choices: to go for job, to go for practice. And if you wanted to do practice, so you need to undergo 1 year of post-qualification experience under the CA in practice, then and only you can apply for your COP. Earlier, like you are chartered accountant now and you can apply for your COP next day, but not now. You have to undergo 1 year of training, then and only you can apply. So this is all about, and let's discuss about exit route. Like any students are not able to clear their finals for any reason and don't want to get good job in the market, so they can apply for BAA certification. With this they can get good job in the market, and for this you need to qualify some of the requirements. That is, you need to qualify your both group of inter, you need to do 2 years of practical training, and you need to qualify your self-paced online module, and advanced ITG and MCS you need to get certificate of this. With this you can get BA certification. And also I would like to add that ICAI is planning to conduct your exam 3 times in a year. So this is good thing. Let's see when it gonna in effect. And in the end, I would like to give some advice. Keep in mind, May 23 students, I think you are at the phase that you might have taken your coachings and you have started your preparation. So I just want to say to you, just continue preparation without making hurdle. That is new course changes and all about. You don't need to think about this because you are in existing scheme and you are having attempt on May 23. You just try to grab your attempt May 23 in spite of taking changes and all about. And also for students who want to enroll and who are new entrants and want to take coachings, they can take the coachings because there are so many subjects which is continue, which is not change. So you can take your coachings and take your decision likewise. And just my message is to convey you to all the guys that just don't make your study stop, just continue preparation and just try your best. Yes, we are hearing the news of the automatic conversion, and this is seem to be final for foundation level, but it is not clear for the CA intermediate and CA final. And so just don't be panic. Let's wait for the ICAI notification, and until just continue preparation, and later also you will continue your preparation. Just focus on your studies, and best of luck. Thank you.